So I'm going to show you some literary references and resources here. There are several things on the search page for Northview Library. If you scroll down through through the databases, you'll see the Literary Reference Center. That's good for scholarly research. Um, then you'll find Novelist Plus, which is useful for things like recommending books. And then there's teachingbooks.net, which gives us some teaching resources. So let's start there. And if you search for the Odyssey, whoops, you do need to sign in um, with the AEA passwords. Let's search for the Odyssey. And then when you select the Odyssey, you will see lots of different resources related to the book. There's things about the author. Often they'll link out to 60-second recap, which is a fun site that gives you little overviews of a book or different parts of a book. They all feature this skinny girl who's kind of funny and awkward as she describes books. You see over here there's different parts of the book that they will look at. And it looks like this. Oh, there she is.
Stinks to be me right now. Utterly stinks to be me.
So you see, she's kind of fun. And there are audiobook recaps or audiobook excerpts, lesson plans. If you're looking at authors and you look at more contemporary authors, you'll find often some original content that's not just links to the web, but teachingbooks.net has, actually contracted with Meet the Author book reading for different books, or they had him be a guest blogger. So there's some stuff that is proprietary to teachingbooks.net, but also they just really do a good job of linking stuff or curating content about that particular author. So look here, you've got a lot of great interviews with John Green that could be a lot of fun. So I suppose kids could be interested in that, but the intent of the database is really more for teachers. Okay, so that's teachingbooks.net. Then let's look at Novelist Plus. Also have to log in. And it's an EBSCO product, so you might be familiar with kind of how EBSCO stuff works. This one, as I said, is for recommending books. So you see here, I'm thinking of Emily Spursflaggy here, Read the Goldfinch. Here's some suggestions for additional reads. That's kind of the home page there. You can go to different recommended reading lists for different things, and you can select by age group. Be like, oh, I want family and mothers and fathers. So you can get yourselves some recommended reads for that topic. You can also search for particular books and then get read-alikes. If you liked To Kill a Mockingbird, you could do title read-alikes or author read-alikes. And yeah, so it's mostly a book recommendation site. So that's Novelist Plus. And then finally, we've got the Literary Reference Center, also EBSCO. And you log in, and this one's more for scholarly research. So if you wanted to have something about the Odyssey, and if that was so it's about the Odyssey. Let's say you wanted to have the word Cyclops in it. See if you can find any. Okay, so these would be all of the articles that are about the Odyssey that have Cyclops in there. So you see there are magazines and reviews. Often you'll also find literary criticism. So it's a great place to get some of those secondary resources for kids to read other analysis of the works that you're reading. Also, it's great for just reference materials, like your just definitions and stuff. So if you wanted a definition of metonymy, you could select there. There's 163, And really, if you want to narrow it down to reference books, because like, oh, I just really want a good literary term definition, um, this will give you some different options there. You could also do a search um, of literary criticism with, you could just do literary criticism with metonymy, um, so that you could see how authors are analyzing um, that literary term. So there's the Literary Reference Center. So I hope these are helpful to you. I never used them as much as I probably should have as an English teacher. So let me know if I can help you do a little more exploring.